It's all us, man.
It's just us. It's you and me, and the world. Welcome to the Could Be Better podcast. I am your co-host Chris Perry, and I'm here with my best friend.
Thankfully, you said it.
But not only did I say it, I meant it.
One of those things was true. I'm Colin McGuire. Thank you so much for listening. And now we've had
show them the box. Show them the box.
Oh, that's right.
For people that are tuning in,
I have so many props.
Not that box, the other box. Yes. Put that away. That one buzzes. Yep.
This
is good. Yeah, that one's great. This podcast is now brought to you in part by Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse, where you can get your giveaways for your gift cards. We should be doing a giveaway here soon, right?
I would think so. I think so.
I hope so.
I believe.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Also, I like that you're still in the Christmas spirit. You got your little stocking on your little mic stand there. No.
Yeah. My sister sent this to me with the calendar that's right there. I guess it's probably in the frame. Might that be in the frame? Those are my nieces.
Yeah,
right
I think
there,
so.
I don't know.
Yeah, very, very, very cute, very nice. Also, speaking of very cute, very nice, Old Mother Beer, legendary friends of the show.
Of course,
legendary, one of our favorite sponsors, and I'm drinking right now a Camp Nightmare podcast, Nightmare Fuel West Coast Pale Ale. Shout out to JB and Jordan. We are still waiting for our call to come on your podcast. I love talking about Nick Cage movies. Let's go.
That's a shot.
Speaking of shots,
oh, there you go. Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
So we are here today with our really good friends on Treetop Studios.
Hopefully they're going to have us on something. We'll talk about that later.
I think we're supposed to kill off somebody on their show, like a recurring guest. And
Dexter.
I'm like, I don't know if I like being a murderer unless I'm lovable like Dexter.
I only like murders if they're in the building.
Now, are you a big fan of Serena and Steve and Marty?
Oh, did we talk about this?
No, of course not. We
haven't talked about it? We don't talk anymore.
Yeah, we don't talk anymore, number one. But then also, this is our first time just you and me. So this is what the people want.
That's not true. I just recently found this. I think I did tell this story on the podcast because I
wasn't listening.
I tweeted out on my wrestling Twitter account,
which is
Twitter account. Go ahead. He's probably going to find it at some point.
No, I already did.
I know, but you're probably going to find it on this episode. At some
they
point.
should. They should. It's not hard to find.
But I tweeted out, "I've fallen in love, and her name is only Murders in the Building." Mm-hmm. And then I told you this, right?
No, I always saw the tweet. You confused me with Twitter.
Well, then. There,
mm-hmm.
the official Only Murders in the Building Twitter account that has 1.1 million followers
followed you,
retweeted it, and followed me and did all of that.
Aww.
So I have so many people who love Steve Martin, Selena Gomez, and Martin Short following me right now to find out what's happening in the wrestling world. I felt like I needed to apologize. So I'm so sorry. If you're tuning into this podcast, man, I'm so sorry.
If you followed that rabbit hole from Murders in the Building to Colin's wrestling Twitter to Could Be Better, way to go. You know what? If that happened, you get a $25 Texas Roadhouse gift card.
You goddamn do.
Send us an email. couldbebettermeh@gmail.com or comment on this video or whatever. Send us the thing. All right. So we have our friends in Treetop Studios are coming in here. We're super excited about it. We actually just had our second emo night. It was awesome.
Happened, wasn't it?
So this episode comes out on Thursday, February 2nd.
There were lines down the street.
Dude, I've never seen Old Mother turn people away.
Yeah. Except for me.
Well, that's a whole nother story. Yeah. That's a special edition of the podcast.
That's an old story.
Hey, old with an E. But anyway, yeah, it's just it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. I'm really glad everybody came out. Sometimes these things can be a little gimmicky, and so I think
it's called emo night. How is it not gimmicky? Wow, did you hear that?
I don't know.
He done burp.
But
the levels.
The
are
nice
nuts
thing
right
though
now.
is when we have these really fun successes. It's only made possible by the Frederick music scene, the bands that are here, and the communities and the venues that we get to do that. So one, if you came, thank you.
Thank you.
It was free, so you didn't lose anything. You're welcome. And
except your time.
Except your time, which
way
you'll
more
never get
than
back.
Anything.
But what's great, though, if you are into original music that isn't catered to a certain sect of people, we have technically three amazing shows coming up. One we haven't even announced it, so it might even be four. So we're just going to go through the list.
One
here.
is a Paramore tour. They're going to be at Old Mother.
God, I hope so. All right, here we go. So the first one is we have our friend West Coast Zach in Humidity Glow, Moth Poppy Graver, and Kite Waver playing on Saturday, February 11th at Old Mother. It's going to be a great time. Again, shows are always at 6:30. Shows will always be done before your bedtime. It's awesome.
I love it. And by the way, we can talk. Well, we can't talk about that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. Then we have Tallwell, Coldstream, and Daphne Ekman, who was on the podcast just a couple episodes ago. So please,
amazing. She was amazing.
She was so nice, she did it over Zoom, and she's cool. So anyway, that show's going to be awesome. So that's coming up in 2 weeks, and that's Saturday, February 18th. And again, Tallwell, Coldstream, Daphne Ekman. Again, these are all at Old Mother. They're all at 6:30. If you really want to tune this out, skip ahead like 30, 45 seconds, and then just check our website. It's couldbebettermeh.com/shows, and you can see our whole show calendar, and you can ignore this whole segment of the show. The next is that we have on Saturday, 3/11. It's 3/11 day.
That was the shittiest
reggae
3/11 impression. Not reggae. I mean, we can get down the road with reggae, but that was
ahead. And this is so it's 3/11. It's Saturday. It's at Old Mother again. 6:30. It's 7 Teller and Double or Nothing.
We'll talk about that.
Hey, did you forget there was a show?
Not at all. We've been rehearsing.
Oh shit.
In fact, we're going to bring in the producers of our
I can't
debut
wait.
EP.
I'm going to ask them why it's taking so long to come out. All right. And then this show just got announced soon. It's a hardcore show, metal show. It's going to be great. It's going to be Noxious, Resistor, Delenda, and Indicted. Shout out to Cuts by Carl.
Wait a second. Delenda's playing?
Oh, yeah. These are your boys. Yeah.
I know you know that story.
Yeah.
Have we told that story on the podcast?
So we've told the story on the podcast. It's a good one.
Go listen in the archives.
There's only like, what number are we at right now?
There's 50. We're 52. 50.
Woof. Yeah, there's only
woof.
Yeah, there's only 50 for you to listen through. Yeah, and they're all long and amazing. Hey, that's the first time we've heard that in this room.
I've literally never heard that.
And so that's it for right now. We got more shows coming out this year. We're booked all the way through August, dude.
It's amazing.
It's
absolutely amazing. We got to thank Old Mother too. Check out their kitchen. They have a brand new kitchen.
Yeah, and congratulations to Old Mother. Congratulations to 50/50 food truck. John, congratulations. You've worked your butt off. I'm really glad you got to go inside during the wintertime. That's really important. And
to be inside during the winter.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But we have to bring our guests in.
Yeah, it's about
and
that
to
time.
do that, we had this song they wanted to play from Dosser.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Shout out to Baltimore friends and bass player that's allergic to peanut butter, just like me, Eric Dudley. Doodley,
so weird,
my guy.
Weird people. Do you know the name of the song? Do you remember the name?
Yeah, I believe the name of this song by our soon-to-be friends guests on this show that has guests. I mean, you've heard the ads everywhere, right? And also, speaking of ads everywhere, shout out to This Is Not My Magnum Opus podcast. Check it out on the Could Be Better Podcast Network and the Weekly with Kiki on the Could Be Better Podcast Network. It's just amazing. It's been fun. You are still not a dickhead of the week. If you don't know what I mean, tune into that show.
Definitely.
But this song is called Joy Thief by our soon-to-be friends in Dosser. This is a fade out. It's over.
Oh,
They're back. We're here
back.
with the gentleman
hello.
from Treetop Studios. Hi. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us, Chris.
Oh,
And Colin.
There was a delay. Are you going to cut him right now? For people that are tuning into the live feed, Colin looks like he just lost his
What
lunch.
happened?
you said thank you, Chris.
Well, he's the one who said it. I was directing it to the person who was
I don't
speaking.
know. Wow. See that?
Fucking man. How are you guys?
Colin, I thanked you.
Super
I
duper,
gave you
man.
what we, Treetop showed up today with a bottle of Sutter Home for Colin.
I have to tell man. I was
So
They
I'm
buried
sorry
me.
that I didn't call you out there, but
Come
we
on,
did buy
Donnie,
you a
he's buried in the
bottle
lead.
of
We know what he
a
likes.
bottle of nice.
We use
that
the
was
company
so good.
card.
That's
That's awesome.
Don't tell my wife.
Yeah,
wait.
do we
I have
one?
to go. I have to go see Train. So I'm gonna
Don't tell
leave.
his wife. The company card is his wife's credit card.
That's fine. So for those that are unaware of the inside joke, the last time Colin Schulzenberger was on the show talking about the legendary Treetop Studios, sans Donnie, was that we had a special guest host because somebody decided train was more important than friendship.
Train?
Yeah, Colin went.
Dude, that's like the most embarrassing thing you could have possibly been at.
Well, no, but it was Train, Jewel, and who else?
Blues Traveler. Come on.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Oh, that's pretty cool though.
Are you kidding me?
Now, but which one was your favorite of the night?
Blues Traveler, probably right.
He's all
I'll
about
tell you
Jewel.
what, man. I actually think I texted Chris from the show and said, "Wow, Jewel's good. Jewel has a good band behind her."
And I think I said blocked.
Yeah, that was it. We haven't talked since. So it's good to have you, though.
Dude,
Yeah.
unless Jewel is pronounced Juul and is a fucking SoundCloud rapper,
I'm out.
there's no way that you are fucking talking sense to me right now.
Well, instead of the SoundCloud rapper named after a vape pen, let's talk about your actual studio.
Speaking of white trash,
So it's been a year.
Yeah.
Ish. So-
It's been a year-ish almost. In June, it'll officially.
it's our anniversary.
It's our anniversary because we actually got together around
man-anniversary.
February, March,
I like
but
that.
we didn't start the tour until June. So,
Okay. What have you learned in this last year?
oh
French.
yeah, French.
How to French kiss.
Had a French kiss. I learned how to
French
change
trade?
my oil.
Do you want to try? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, you don't try.
Let's do it.
Yeah, right on camera.
Yeah, we're getting the zoom in right now.
Just get the
That's Sutter Home.
what is that called?
Yeah.
So you have
I'm
the
gonna
French
taste like
braids, you
Sutter
have the
Home.
French twist, you have French
Yeah.
language, French fries. I got it. What else?
I don't about
French
each other.
Stewart?
What have we
We
learned
got
about
him on the
each
show.
other? Oh, we had French Stewart,
Oh,
French
yeah,
onion
that's true.
soup.
Oh, guys, their Doc from the Sun was really cool.
How good of an interview is French onion soup? That is such a tongue twister. That's why.
It's a salty.
French onion
Yeah,
soup is a tongue
French
twister.
salt. Do you know what? I'm gonna say this as an aside, and then we're gonna actually get into this. To graduate college, I had to sit at a table with executives near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and learn how to eat French onion soup in front of them. If I didn't do it properly, they would not have graduated me.
Now,
What's cool?
now,
Now,
yeah, go ahead.
No,
No.
I
What,
just-
what school did you go to?
yeah, Slippery Rock University.
Now, were they wearing pants?
Isn't that where
It's a good
Underdog
school.
went?
It's a good school.
Do you
I
know
where
it?
is.
Do
I
you
know where
really
is.
know it?
Yeah, is it West Virginia, I think, or
No,
Virginia.
it's like 45 minutes outside of Pittsburgh North.
It's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. It's in
Okay,
Pennsylvania.
I've definitely driven by it a bunch of times on the
that's
turnpike, maybe or something.
Sure.
Okay.
That makes sense. So let's
There we go.
Let's get into Treetop.
Would you major in at Slippery Rock University prospecting?
Journalism.
okay.
This is the pinnacle of my career right now.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
dude, because we're fucking cool.
That's right. With the shades. The shades.
Yeah, that's right. We
No,
are
that's the regular glasses.
shades from
This
the,
bit's never
the
ending.
Wonders.
It's gonna keep
Oh,
going.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, this is it.
How is the studio going?
It's going well. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, thanks for asking, Colin.
We're we're rich.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Rich.
Well, that's
wow.
why
It feels good.
That's how I got the Sutter
We're
home.
rich.
It
We
feels
afforded
good
these
to
suits
take,
today. We
your
bought these
money.
today at Men's Warehouse, and we had them
You're gonna like the way
sized
you look.
to fit. Yeah, we guarantee it. And I don't
bought
know.
a hot tub.
Are you asking about how the business itself is going? How the studio?
Yeah.
the music's going
What are
now?
your financial records like, guys?
Okay.
Are you in the black? All right. No. But like, so it's,
That's racist.
Hey, listen. Okay, are you in the red? No, that's not.
That's
we're
even worse.
done. The show's over. What I mean,
Listen, we're doing okay. We're comfortable.
that's great.
That's what rich people say.
we're comfortable.
We're
as
comfortable.
you're wearing like your what really nice Birkenstocks, right?
Do you,
Birkenstocks? No,
With
these are
everything
vegan
that-
snakeskin boots.
with everything that has gone on at the studio thus far,
Uh-huh.
have you had more people, less people, as many people? Those are three options coming in at this point. Like, do you think you've done
Yeah.
better or worse? Or
Absolutely.
at the-
Then what?
than what your expectations were?
I I think we're expecting more. I think we were expecting more immediately. I think we were the kind of business, we were like so headstrong going into it. So I think in a month in, we were like, we're going to have everybody here every day. And now we're like still hoping for everybody every day, but it's way better than it was when it started.
That's awesome.
What was it? What does that mean though?
So not only are we bringing in more studio tours and things like that, but now we're starting to see bands coming in more regularly.
Right.
Now we're starting to see, people coming in for mixing and mastering. Donnie just did a job today.
So bands coming in more regularly, being like to track, to record,
right. Recording,
That's
mixing,
awesome.
mastering, whatever that may be.
Can you explain the studio tour thing for people who might not know?
Yeah.
So in June, Donnie and I started an introduction with bands playing between 4 and 5 songs.
It's a tour of our studio.
Yeah, essentially.
And it's a pun.
Yeah.
Because it's a look into our studio.
Yes, exactly.
Look around, but
they're
also
touring to us.
But it's an infinite tour of acts.
So we've had 15 this season. We've wrapped up rap. We did 15 total shows. Thank you. And
we've been shooting season 2.
They're approximately 30 minutes long each. 4 songs. We do a 5th song and usually a bonus time. So we just did our New Year's episode, and we did our second New Year's episode.
Who's
part
on
1
those?
and 2. Well, for the first 10, it was Pearl, Jimmy Capino, Gigi.
Well, you're mixing it up.
You got
I know,
Jimmy
just
in?
out of order. Yeah.
Tallwell.
Oh, you got Tallwell in?
Solomon Mountains.
Yeah.
Wait, the mountains you did.
Eli Waltz.
Eli Waltz. That was
Yeah,
part
so
of the,
what
that
we
was
did
part of
is we shot all year long 5 songs, and then during the shows we would just put out 4 and save that one secret song for a end of year celebration with new content
that you can find where? We should tell the people the YouTube page is
Universal
what? Yeah.
Tube. And
YouTube.com/Treetop at
Thank you, Chris.
Treetop Studio.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
okay.
correct, yeah.
So
That's right. We're a fish.
How many subscriptions, if I can ask, do you guys have?
you may ask 150,000.
It's 166.
And it's incredible.
That's amazing.
That's
you guys
amazing.
have
Triple digits.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
amazing. That's hard.
No,
That's
it
a
really
hard
does
thing.
feel-
It's not bad since July.
Hey, but we have also been like, why don't we have more? Because on Instagram, it's kind of exponential. Like
Sure.
we did one of those Facebook ads for like $10 for a studio tour, and
Sure.
we got like 20 Instagram
Followers?
followers from that.
It's such
people
a
I
racket.
knew, but it was also people I knew. I was like, I recognize this person. That was someone I saw at a show. Or
It's all about
whatever.
getting that visibility and
So-
stuff, which is so frustrating. It's like, hey, if you're my friend and I'm telling you I do this thing, why don't you just follow my
Why
stuff?
don't you just follow me?
Do you hate me?
Why
Why,
is
did I
it-
have to
they're-
pay
What kind
$10?
of friend are we?
No,
Everyone
not
sucks.
good ones.
That's what we've learned.
That's
That
right.
People are these fucking mongrels.
That's right. But come
I'm
record.
talking about you.
Yeah.
But come listen.
If
But
you
come
want a
pay- if you
testimonial-
pay me any money, you're fucking cool.
I will say, and I will say this right into the lens of the camera, and I have never said one serious thing in the history of this podcast. We are 52 episodes in.
Oh, congratulations.
No, that
It's like a deck of cards.
Here's the first
Like Jimmy
serious thing
Fallon.
I'll ever say.
Jimmy Fallon.
This is a great fucking studio.
Hey,
These guys,
thank
man.
you, Colin.
It was
Yeah,
so
thank
good.
you.
We went in. We recorded one day with this
Your band.
silly band,
Your
Double or
band,
Nothing.
Double
Double
or
or Nothing. We went
Yeah.
in. It was amazing. I mean, it was so comfortable. You guys are so good.
And you were working
So
on
good.
it for a long time. Because you and I were talking when you were like doing like the gear hoarding up collecting. It's like, oh, dude, this thing will be great. Donnie will love this. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. Who's this Donnie guy? And then I'm like, dude, Donnie exists. That's awesome.
He exists.
This guy's fucking bullshit.
But it was right at the beginning. Pandemic was weird. And you're like, dude, I'm building up the studio. It's going to be sick. And then you're like, dude, there's this guy, Donnie Carlo. I'm like, all right, cool, dude.
This guy's my guy.
It was
That's
sweet.
how I operate.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm the rat who collects the nut and Ice Age.
I love that.
That's what people have called me in my life. More
And
than
I'm
one.
the- I'm
Do you
the
like
Children.
it? Do you accept it now?
Cross-eyed, no, I'm the big fat mammoth.
Oh,
Mammoths are
Ray
just
Romano.
Ray Romano.
Yeah, mammoths are just big. They're not fat. Like you are just what you're supposed to be. You know.
Can I?
Oh, I don't need a...
Can I just? By the way, can I do something real quick?
Are you a cop?
Can I?
Can we talk about this?
I am a cop.
Are you?
Can I intercept this interview real quick?
Sure.
Can we all, in a circle, starting with Colin, me, we'll go all the way to Chris.
Talk
last.
about compliment
Colin,
No,
about
we
me.
where?
all do a Ray Romano impression and see who does the best one.
Oh.
Go.
Hey, I'm a sports writer. Hey.
Yo, okay.
Okay.
One more time. Try again. Colin.
No, that's it.
We have to. We have to.
I don't know what to do. I'm in Queens.
That was better.
Like marginally.
Okay. Ma, you're always yelling at my big brother because he's a cop and That was kind of Bob
You can't talk that. Go ahead, Donnie. If you could talk.
Deborah.
Deborah won't let me have sex with the kids.
What?
Ma, she won't let me have sex with the kids.
Guys, that's a dark turn. Deborah! Deborah!
Pretty good.
It's. Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Who won? Who won? You
I
started
think
the
he did. That was
competition.
pretty good.
Chris
Deborah.
won?
this is the groaning.
Chris won?
I think Chris won.
Okay.
It's only because
It was the nose grab. It
the
was
nose-
almost
because you
the
weren't
nose.
expecting it. Yeah, it's a very nice voice.
Let's get back to Treetop, though, because we want to
yeah.
get people...
Why? Why?
Like, when it comes
Yeah,
down
it's the
to
best.
it, what are the things
Yeah, it's
that
an
you
incredible
guys-
value. Yes, it's run by two geniuses.
Mm-hmm.
But do we need to talk about it? Do we need to
Just
to
exists.
spoil it? Just appreciate it.
Right.
You've got one precious life. This one beautiful, simple existence.
So instead of
Let's
talking
not talk
about
about
it,
Treetop.
yeah.
Let's just give us money.
Give us money.
Just come and record your album with us.
What's your favorite thing
Only
that?
if you're Polka.
There we go. What's your favorite thing when bands reach out? Like, if you could get the perfect email, the perfect DM, what do you love the most from a band?
I can answer that.
Go, Donnie.
Hi, we just got a grant for $17,000. And if we don't use it, we lose it. We're really interested in paying a deposit immediately for recording services. Whenever is convenient for you. We're extremely well rehearsed. We've practiced to the click. We know exactly the arrangement. We have all the songs written in advance, and we're looking to come in tomorrow. Also, we're horny.
So I would say,
you.
yeah, I would get. Let me counter that too. That was perfect. So let's move that.
Let me counter that. That was perfect. Let me counter that with something that's bad.
It's a counter. No, here we go.
The opposite of that.
I look for at usually a band who has some sort of let's call it taste, right? I want something that's like, this is a tasteful project, all right? And we have a really cool idea that's something that's unique.
Sure.
But then I also like helping friends out.
Sure.
So whenever
I
somebody
like
hits
bands
me
with
up,
no taste.
right? Yeah, or
I want
like sense of
trash.
taste, no sense of taste.
Sure.
So
like
they'll
Taco
eat
Bell.
anything we provide.
That's fine.
You know,
You guys provide food?
We actually do. Lorienzo's Pizza.
Wait a
in
second. I've
Newmarket is
recorded there. We
delicious
were not
food.
given
It's
food.
delicious.
Studio tour.
You
You
did
haven't
not
been
did a
invited
studio
to
tour.
record there.
Studio tours only.
So,
Got him.
he's taking Donnie and going home. But that's cool. So, give me an example of
Come back.
What's been one of your favorite bands that have come through? And obviously, they're all great.
That's a
and
really
and
hard
you
question.
love
I would say
Fighters. Cool.
Double or Nothing has definitely been my favorite.
Double or
Absolutely.
nothing. Well, just the drum section.
Boom.
We got some
solid.
killer fucking sounds out of
No,
that.
I haven't had a band, and I'm not lying about this, that I have had any ill will or any feeling after. It's been so incredible.
Well, I didn't ask if you hate
Like,
anybody.
No.
Well, you
there's
can't
been
choose the best one. It's like
I didn't ask for
picking
the best one. I
children.
said you're one of your favorites.
yeah,
one
of my
your
favorites was definitely, for me,
It's
I
a
would
politically
say,
charged question.
You're welcome.
yeah,
Can't just
no,
ask.
I would say
I'm here to
I would
cause headlines.
100%. We just did one recently for a studio tour, at least.
Mm-hmm.
that I
Kanye
did
West? Have you
was
heard of
Dana Denise. She was really cool to listen to from the control room.
Okay.
So she had a great voice. So sometimes we get somebody who's like a soloist like that, and they
Sure.
have this really wide range and like kind of jazz voice.
Okay.
So that was a really cool one we did recently. Like recordings wise, I'm not just saying this because he's standing here.
He's
We did
definitely
Double or
doing that.
Nothing, and we did this really cool like dub sound from like the snare drum that was like crack crack crack, and it made the whole room sound
did.
different.
Yeah,
it
it
was
did.
like
You're right.
this really eclectic, cool feel. So that whole day was fun. Like I just remember being like hearing this like trancey sound and being like, "Well, we can work with this forever." There was another. Who else? Sorry.
Johnny, give me one because he's
I
literally
like
listing
Double or
everybody.
Nothing too because he brought like a bunch of fireball pingers and we were just like raging.
Raging.
That's pretty much what I do. But we have a
Well,
segment.
you know what? I will say that an album I really enjoyed working on is a good friend of mine, Peter McKibben. We've been doing his like Americana country roots rock album.
Oh, cool.
All year long, and it's we're in the final adjustments of mixing it, and it's gonna come out pretty soon.
And you're doing all that in house. So you're
completely,
tracking,
yeah.
and you're mastering too
And totally, yeah,
by choice.
by fucking reputation.
Hell
Fuck
yeah!
is that
No,
by
no,
choice?
because
of course they're gonna fucking master.
no.
What the fuck is that?
So a lot of times, like whenever like I've recorded in a studio, it's like the guys will typically be like, yeah, I don't
I've
wanna,
heard that, too.
I don't want to
Yeah,
master it
sure.
because you're spending
I don't-
because you're spending
I don't
so
agree
much
with that.
time on one record, you hear it differently, and you want to have an outside perspective.
I
So
don't
get
agree
that.
with
I don't
that.
believe
You
in
guys
that.
are
Yeah.
engineers. You guys would know better than I or Chris. But
Yeah.
what do you guys feel about that perception?
I think that's a total fucking bullshit thing made up by mastering people who are going to charge you out the ass to
Sure.
do it.
Yeah, I think this might actually, what I'm about to say will show why Donnie and I work together.
We have fucking guns and we're psycho.
He's Donnie's a great engineer. Donnie's a great mixing mastering engineer too. I am a musician, right? And I have an understanding of engineering.
Wait, you don't play any instrument?
He does. He's a great musician. Donnie's an amazing musician.
I consider myself a lover.
He's a great musician.
But I also am good at recording
music is number one for me. Yeah. And Donnie, I feel like engineering and all of that music understanding and producing
I play everything,
is one for him. And just when we collide there and I can be like, hey, Donnie, what do I do here? And just hearing as an engineer, like Donnie mixes, masters everything because he hears the entire thing. Yeah. I hear it in parts. And I think that's why we can work well. I'm like, we should change this. We should change this. We should change
toward like the percussion, the groovy, rhythmy stuff because you're a drummer.
Keys, guitar? Anything. I know theory quite well.
Yeah,
sure.
It's funny
Any
that
part.
he's like really is a drummer, but I always like to me like Colin is like at the piano like.
Yeah, no, Colin has that
like when
music
we're like
brain.
when
you
we
have
have
that
downtime
music
in the
brain.
studio, he's like coming up with like songs and he's like.
Yeah, we do a lot of the back
He's
stuff
a
in our
maniac.
studio tours too. So like recently we'll just write something goofy and then we'll record it and that'll be the back stuff. So
that's awesome.
It's more than just like us recording.
We try to like dial like we want
it
every
all.
little element to be bespoke.
Yeah.
Where it's like we're getting there. Like I've also been just like stealing music from YouTube. It's
right.
But just like if you hear like a song, it's like obviously like a famous song. Like if it's like Static X,
sure.
Or if it's
famous.
like
Rip, by the
what
way,
do we just
Rip.
have? Like yeah, dude, they're actually secretly really underrated.
No, the singer died.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a comic book too.
But they never.
Oh,
got
they do. They have a comic book.
They did.
I didn't.
I
know.
feel like
Static
they're
X.
underappreciated.
I believe that.
It's called Static
and
X-Men.
all new metal is.
Oh, Jesus.
But
Static X-Men.
So Treetop Studio is an all-in-house. Not only do you mix, do you track, do you master, do you have a studio tour?
Yeah, we do arrangements.
Arrangements.
Colin will like sit in for stuff like He's played on.
Can you play horns?
Except for Double or Nothing.
I was going to
he's
say, can you play horns?
Oh, yeah,
he can actually. He can play the trumpet,
play
trombone,
and brass.
It's
And
insane.
I do.
There's not much.
play the Barry sax.
There's not much you can't do, to be honest.
Well,
So,
you know,
and I know.
thanks.
But with that though,
That's why he's wearing these glasses, dude. He's fucking blind. He's the top tier of kind of musician. Ray Charles. All right, Stevie Wonder, Colin Schulzenberger, blind guys.
The top three.
They're the best because they can only hear. So music is
How
their
much
whole
do you edit?
He can't talk. He can only hear.
What percentage do you edit in one episode?
I got no. We're
Yeah.
going to go
This
to the
stays
final
in.
segment.
But so
Final
final segment.
Final.
Here, but Treetop
just
Studio
getting started.
is based off where? Here in Frederick.
That's right.
So we're based in Frederick County, Maryland, and Baltimore, Maryland. That's
Yeah,
what
I
you're
do.
telling.
So the way it like actually works is we've built like a tracking and like recording studio at Colin's house, and I do like all the mixing and stuff at my house in Baltimore.
Oh, cool. So you have like a special room.
Yeah, so like I worked in broadcast engineering for like 7 years, and like during COVID, especially like I always wanted to do this, and then during COVID I had a reason to. Like I built like a 2-channel like mixing and mastering studio at my house. So like I'll like take like all of our recordings from Colin's, bring it home, and go to town.
That's awesome.
I've got like all sorts of like outboard gear there. Like I have a half-inch 30-inch tape machine.
That's it, man.
Same size as Colin's dick.
That's-
Half inch.
So
Hey, but
it's
it's also
40.
30 inches
Oh,
per second.
you guys are wild.
So we're
Jack
gonna
Rabbit
we're
speed.
gonna
So
now
we're
get it.
going to our final segment, which is the specialty
Truth or dare?
segment. And why is it the specialty segment? I will answer that because specialties, they sponsor us. And we have, by the way, at this point, by the time this comes out, we
Extra
have
special.
specific Could Be Better t-shirts coming out that you guys will appear on.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
Be cool.
be
Wait, we're gonna
ready
be
for
on your
that.
shirts?
Yeah,
We
you
do
don't
a
know
very
yet.
quick
We need some money for
5 and 5 and 5.
Yeah,
he
but-
will ask 5 questions.
And before we get into this, though,
Okay.
we need to do the most important thing. The reason why Specialties is our
Yes.
sponsor is because if you use promo code Could Be Better when you place your first order, you get 10% off at special-tees.com.
I'm already buying one.
And actually, you have to buy hundreds. That's how we make
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, I
We
know.
have a promo code.
Promo
It's called
code Could Be Better.
That's a great deal.
Yeah. So anyway, so we're playing the bumper. We're coming out of it now.
Coming out of it, we do 5
so
rapid
hot.
questions a piece. You guys can take them however you want.
That's what she said.
I'll start out. Favorite, or no, I won't say favorite. I will say most, and you guys can both take it. I keep adding.
We can
qualifiers.
both. So wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm
We
I'm
can
not
both take it.
What are the rules of
Do we
this
have to
game?
No, what I'm
Speak at
saying
the
is,
same
because
How do I
there's two
beat-
of
how
you,
do I
because
beat
there's
him?
2 of you, you guys might have different answers.
Okay.
So
How do
the
I
question I ask, you can answer, and you can answer. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys can both have your singular answers.
All right, I like
This
that.
is great.
So 10
Okay,
questions. So 10
here
questions.
we go. 10.
No, well, technically it's
it'll
5
be
questions,
20
but
now
then
because
you know,
he's got 5 and I
No,
got 5. And
it's 5
you're 2,
total.
and
Just
It's
ask
fun.
us what
when
you
you
wanna
carry
know.
the one, it's Colin.
Fifth.
The first question
100
from
point.
Colin
if
is
there is one band you ever wanted to produce, who is it?
Ever?
Ever.
that I wanted to produce.
Yes, could be famous, not famous, whatever.
That's actually it's Sabbath. I think that's
Really?
I think it's some of it to me it sounds hollow every time I listen to it. And I love Sabbath. I really do. So when I hear it I'm just like, man, if I had my hands on that, this would explode. But I think it's also the times and what they had to work with.
Sure.
You know, you think well, like Sabbath is like we're going to make something really fucking weird and like kind of exotic for its time.
Sure.
So how do you work with that? And how do you make it sound?
Are you talking about Dio era or Ozzy era?
Ozzy era?
Ozzy.
Okay. I like
that
Holy
answer.
Diver though.
Yeah, Sabbath would be my answer. Totally.
I like that.
Because
Might
I think
be
about it a lot.
Operation Ivy.
Op Ivy, why?
I think I could fucking do it better than
Dude, like Double or Nothing is doing that whole reggae upstroke thing.
you guys aren't feral.
Oh wow.
You gotta get in there.
Do you see that, Dan? Do you see that?
Feral. Wow.
Yeah, Farrell though. There was also I think a lot of like probably usage in that band too, right?
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
That's the difference.
Like,
I
yeah,
think
be in
there
there
was
like a fucking
handicap.
opium
yeah.
den.
Second question.
Opium Den.
What you guys tracks or no tracks for live performances?
What do you mean?
Like-
like supplemental tracks for a show?
Mm-hmm. Like, do you like it when like, hey, there's obviously like two guitar players and you hear that bass track coming out of nowhere, or it's that full band that's got that little bit of keys, or that other band that's like a 5-piece and they got that super sweet harmony that's
I
like
dig
not
it,
coming
dude.
out of there?
I'm not a snob about that stuff. I would say like the ultimate solution for me would be like if it was like real time MIDI and like you could like tap tempo it so it still had like some element of like a organic performance but it was sequenced, like that wouldn't bother me at all. I mean and nothing, I mean it's all fucking cool.
Sure.
Like it's a show. Like you're competing with all entertainment. So it's like who fucking cares?
Yeah, I mean wrestling's not even real. All right, Colin, what's your answer?
Fuck
Wait,
you.
whoa.
Well, like working with Donnie.
If wrestling's not real, then what's this?
Prior to working with Donnie, I would have been kind of like, I don't like this. But now, if it's mixed well, I don't care.
I mean, it's obviously more impressive.
You can
to
put
do it for
anything
real.
up there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'd rather
I mean,
see it.
Objectively, is better to do.
But if I'm like hearing it and it sounds like it's there, and then there are people performing, then sure. Like, yeah.
If it's good enough for my favorite band, 9 Inch Nails, the porno parody of 9 Inch Nails, it's good enough for me.
Give me one word when it comes to genre that is the genre you think you are strongest at producing.
Me personally?
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
both of you.
Audiobook.
Audiobook.
This is your favorite interview ever.
I'm done. That's it. Chris, take the last.
What
no.
requires
That's
one
question
microphone? Audiobook. No, I would say probably something like if I had like a jazz or funk album.
Dude, I would love to do a
Like
big
fusion,
band jazz
right?
album.
Totally. Yeah.
Okay,
Actually, for
fusion?
real, for the next, so we're trying to book like bands for studio tour season 2 right now, and I'm serious, unironically trying to find a big mariachi band.
Yeah.
Like 7
we've been
pieces.
looking
I
for
want
a while.
trumpets. I want like the fucking whole shebang.
Yeah, we could do that.
Do you guys seriously have contact?
We book mariachi all around the DMV.
Yeah, it's
Shut up.
quinceañeras are our jam. That's how we paid for all the stuff.
Case.
So I can say.
Sarai,
I'm not
Sarai.
even kidding. If they're kidding, I'm not. Please contact me, Donnie at treetopstudio.org. I really want to put a mariachi band on this fucking show.
Chris, you're up.
Question number 4 is what is your individual goal for this year for Treetop?
Individual.
Because
All right,
obviously
I
you
gotta
have
take
your
the
big
fedora off
goals,
for
right?
this.
Right?
Wait, what do you mean? Like individually, which?
Yeah. Because I mean, obviously you guys are one entity.
No, but really, like, okay.
But what do you, Colin, and what do you, Donnie, want to like? You want to see Treetop do this thing this year?
So, one thing I think we haven't, maybe I haven't put enough time in is like stabilizing this business is something that's all I do, and I would love that to be.
So you'd like to quit your
all
job?
I do. I can't say that yet. I cannot say
Take it easy
that
there, buddy.
on this microphone.
So, but I'm
I
saying,
would like to do this as my day job.
That's sick.
This would be great. Or at
I
least
want to be
something-
nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah.
I almost was last year for an album I produced. It was tube and throat singers and Baltimore musicians like collaborating on
Really?
on album. Yeah, they like did like a whole like promotion like Grammy submission. It was Body Fadu and Show Decay collaboration. Check it out. It's fucking awesome.
Look at
It's
that.
extremely good.
So if a Grammy and then a full thing, those are good. Those are big aspirations. All
Yeah,
right,
I would-
final question. This is you again. Final question of the 5 specialty segment. Which again, if you
Oh,
use promo code,
I'd like a band to try to pay us in drugs.
that's cool.
I think
thought
that'd be
we
rock
did.
and
I
roll.
thought Double or Nothing did. Here's the final question.
Over the counter.
No, you guys
What?
paid cash. You're not that cool.
I gave you aspirin. That's all I gave you. So,
No, real drugs.
if
Fucking black tar heroin.
he said it.
I'm
He
serious.
said it.
Donnie's
He
now
said
on a
it.
bunch of lists.
That's so.
Good.
Is he on a bunch of lists? Have you been? Is that what you're typing this whole time?
Don't worry about it.
What?
I told you he's a cop.
I know. I think so too, Chris. I've known you for a little while
dude.
now,
Look at that
Chris.
mustache. He's
I've
a
known you for a
mustache.
little while now, and I'm thinking this guy's a cop.
I'm nice.
I've got a cop on this.
At the end of 2023, at the end of it,
Yeah.
and I want both of you to take it. What is?
That's what she said.
Yeah. Well, that's. What is the thing that'll make you say, "We did what we accomplished to do"? What is that thing? Like if you say, "Hey, we booked 20 bands. Hey, we recorded this many albums, or we made this much money, or whatever."
I would
it
put
is.
that goal. I would put that goal towards the studio tour. It would be that studio. We get those 1,000 subscribers that we're looking
If
for.
we can get a universal basic income for everybody, we'll have done what we set out to do.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's big.
if
I'm
we
so
can
glad
get
I had you
universal
guys-
health
you have
care
our
as a
votes.
country, if we can get universal health care as a country, then
You
we
guys
are
will be
We are
successful. Yeah.
successful.
Yeah.
Treetop.org, baby.
And if
No,
we don't do
studio
it, we don't
dot
do
org.
it this year. We're doing it next year.
Dead or Alive, which band would you want to record?
I've answered this question before, and I said Bon Jovi because you asked dead or alive.
Yeah.
but not Bon Jovi.
Boo.
I know. Thanks.
What could you do with the Beatles? Would you
I
want
would
to take
never
the Beatles in?
record them. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, the Beatles, ew. No, dead or alive, who would I record? Probably, actually, this sounds crazy, especially coming from me specifically. I would say Gigi Allen, because Gigi was actually, I think
He was named after when you lose in StarCraft.
No, there was
Question: Who is Gigi Allen?
he was a guy who used to just like
Good guy, Allen.
no, he would just cover
Great guy.
himself
Inventor of the Allen
and,
wrench.
and like just let's call it. He would soil
He's
himself.
brother of Tim Allen.
He would soil himself and do things on stage. It was very stage centric, but of course it was like this like trashy kind of thing. But Gigi was an awful person at the end of his life, and I feel like if I had my hands on early Gigi, he would have been like a Reformed Christian or something. Like
Look
I would
at
have made
that.
him a better person.
Look at that. And
I feel
I
like
would
I-
have recorded Jesus.
Well,
Hear
you
his
can't
teachings
do
and
that.
his-
You can't just go and do
no,
that.
you can
Sorry.
do that. Spoken word. It sells
Sorry,
out
I have a
forever.
higher mind than
Boom.
some people with their poo-poo punk rock novelty acts.
So, guys, speaking of punk rock,
I've only got one
acts,
word.
We are here and so grateful that you all came on the show.
Thank you.
We are going to be
Yeah, no,
speaking.
really.
Thank you for
Really though,
the
No,
shelter.
for real. Thank you for
Hey,
having
so
me.
this
Thank
is our
you.
last thing. So our Could Be Better bootleg for this week is not only just one person, it is three people, and it is the band Gatwick here from Frederick, Maryland. They play a show.
What'd you say?
Gatwick.
Yeah.
Gatwick?
Yeah, Gatwick. Yeah, they're
I'm
cool.
familiar.
Are they cool?
Three-piece. Yeah, the drummer sings. That's awesome. Anyway, so this song is from the show in December at Old Mother. Check out our website. Check out Treetop. Everything's going to be in the notes. What you got? as
one
we end
more
this out?
time, tell everybody how they can find you, what the website is, how they can book you.
can't
all of
find
that.
us.
That's-
Treetop
Never find
Studio.
us.
Wait, one more time. Treetopstudio.org. Treetopstudio.org. Treetopstudio.
Never fucking find us.
Treetopstudio.org.
You don't deserve it.
Fade it in.
Facebook.
That's
Just fade it
I
in.
am gonna fade
just
it in.
fade it in.
That's
Here
it.
we
I'm
go.
fading
It's
it in.
done. It's done.
This song is called The Garden.
How long is that?
5 minutes.
Miles away from that place. Take my name, take my face. Fall too deep, the well is high. Fading grace in the garden's heart. What you did walk away on your own. Baby, go, set it slow. Overthrow the turning point where I go. centuries before, my truths were written. Vicious to the core, fragile to the touch. Last words I say are the last words you'll hear. Open arms, pointed back. Peace we had is no longer intact. What you did here, walk away on your own. Pain it goes, second soul, overgrown. Turning point of where I go. That song is called The Garden. You can find it on streaming platforms everywhere.
The Could Be Better podcast is allegedly heard in 25 different countries around the world, and definitely still not recorded in a bedroom.
Yeah, okay. Still, check out our worldwide website, www.couldbebettermeh.com, for links to our social media and our fancy brand new revamped YouTube channel that now has actual video.
And if you don't like what you see, well, neither do we. But if you want to hear from smarter, better, more educated, and cultured people, please check out the new podcasts. This is Not My Magnum Opus and The Weekly with Kiki on our brand new Could Be Better podcast network. And don't hesitate to leave us or them, actually, probably just them, a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. Now, Chris, did I miss anything?
Yeah, man, we do a lot of shows. Whatever.
Well, can I find them on our website?
I'm Chris Perry.
And I'm Colin McGuire, and we are out of time. So for now, remember, everybody, this always could be better.